Hey Leo, Everlong Mystic here. Today we're gonna do your Gremlin Bell reading, and we're gonna take a look at your Gremlin, and then we're gonna see how your Gremlin gets in, how your Gremlin how to get rid of that Gremlin basically, and then we're just gonna see how your Gremlin Bell works. Now a Gremlin Bell is basically used to trap gremlins, and the bell itself, the ringing of the bell knocks them out of there, so the gremlin doesn't get into your space and cause havoc, right? So it's like back in the day, like World War II, the pilots would blame gremlins for any kind of unexplained issue problem, like mechanical and electrical failures with their aircraft. It's just unexplained. It's like they didn't know what caused it, so they blamed gremlins. All right. I need that one there. Okay, so now let's take a look at your gremlin. We'll start off with your gremlin. So what is Leo's gremlin? And this is all metaphorical. So all right. Leo, what's your gremlin? Gremlin for Leo. Oh. All right. I don't really understand this for you, Leo, but maybe it's a thing. So I'm just getting like, look at this little Mogwai dude. He's freaking out. He's afraid. And so we have the King of Pentacles here causing fear in the Mogwai. So is this fear of power? Oh, this is authority. Okay. I'm getting it. All right, fear of authority. And then here's the clarifier. Ooh, temperance. Check out the whale. OMG. Look at that image. You've got the Aurora Borealis. You have this huge whale coming out from the depths to show itself. Like, this whale is trying to make a point. And the fact that it's the temperance card, holy guacamole. Wow, this is a big energy. Man, there is a part of you, Leo, that really needs to get a hold on how you see authority. Like, in others, but also within yourself. Because, Leo, like, I feel like you're the type of sign that would, be, like, very familiar with authority, right? Either you are the boss type, or you want to be the boss type. You know what I mean? And there's some fear here. Like, I don't know. Gosh, it's like toxic authority. Like, buck the system. There's something off about it. Because you're being asked to temper it down. And this is your gremlin. Hmm. There's something else this whale wants to say. Hold on. We're gonna get a clarification. There's something else this whale wants to say, and I want to know what it is. I mean, he's come a very long way. I can't get over how he's come a very long way to pop his head out and appear here. Oh, you know what? This is a power trip. Man, sometimes just shuffling brings the shit in. Okay, all right. So, I don't really need cards, I just needed to shuffle. Okay, so this is kind of like on, what's that cartoon, South Park, where Cartman's like, respect my authority. That's kind of what this is. It's like, this is like fearing the fear of not being respected. And whenever, and man, that can cause a whole slew of issues, right? Um, if you have a huge fear of not being respected, it's like most likely, of course, like, it stems from something in the past, but but it's like very ego related. It's very ego related. So when you kind of let your ego get the best of you and you're kind of like getting to a place where you're demanding respect, I mean, the solution right here is just right here. I mean, the whale came all this way to tell you, hey, temper that, because it's a problem. But when it rears, like when this kind of like rears its ugly head in your life, that's your gremlin. That's your gremlin. Wow. All right, so here, this placement here is how you strengthen your bell. And your bell is here to protect you, right? It's the gremlin bell. It traps the gremlins, it gets rid of the gremlins. So, how do you strengthen it? Ooh, right. Okay, it takes practice and it takes conscious effort. That's what I'm getting from this 8 of Pentacles here. It just takes conscious effort because all of these like sparkles, it's like you've got sparkles from it's kind of like, light and shadow, and that's that temperance. It's like that blending of light and shadow to the perfect degree. Yeah, because that's kind of what this temperance is asking too, like blending, doing it, it's like doing it right. It's like when you're doing it from a proper state of mind. Something just left my head. What was it? Well, if it comes back, it was meant to come out. Okay. So that's what strengthens is like you have to work at it. Oh, that's what it was. You have to work at it. You have to work at being aware of this, right? It's like a whatever ego trigger it is, that puts you in this mode. And then you have to consciously like, okay, I'm gonna be fair about this. I'm gonna be level-headed. I'm gonna be whatever. So here, this is the gap. This is how the gremlin gets in. This is that area of unexplained. Like I can't explain it, so it must be a gremlin. Well, when that happens, that's the gremlin coming in. So how does the gremlin get in? Aha. So we have the 5 of Wands here, and that makes total sense because when there's conflict, when there's fighting, when there's chaos, perfect. I mean, it's like even a tactic in war, like a battle plan. Like, okay, so we're gonna create a diversion, and when they're doing that, I'm gonna sneak in. It's like your gremlin's smart. Your gremlin knows you. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I know you. I know the best way to distract you to kind of knock you off course so I can get in there. It's funny because a lot of the other signs, it's like the smartest part of the whole reading is like how you're using your bell. And we're not done with the rest of the cards, but it's like you're the first one that probably has the smartest gremlin. That's funny. All right. So here, this is your connection to the bell. This is how you're connected to this bell. Ooh, perfect. Spiritual connection. So we have the Hierophant here, and I love that it is like this, crow, raveny, dark bird holding a key. Very cool. Because with a lot of the signs, it's like this connection to your bell. It's a spiritual connection. So perfect. Yours is like super literal too. It's like this. It's just very literal. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say here. What this card is what I expect. I expect like something like this card or the High Priestess to come out like for every sign. Of course it didn't, but you're just right on track with what I was kind of vibing with. Like when I created this spread and thought of this placement, right? All right. So this bell is also a form of spiritual protection for you, which Of course, makes sense. And then this here is how you use the connection. Oh, nice. You got 10 of cups. Aw, this is awesome. Leo, you are using this, you're using your connection to your bell of spiritual protection to freaking make yourself happy. It's like you're ensuring your happiness. You're ensuring that your well doesn't run dry. It's like it's like unlimited refills, you know? Like when you're a little kid and your parents let you drink soda or something, some kind of sweet treat, and you get a free refill, and you're just like, yes, you know, it's free refills. You're ensuring yourself free refills, Leo. Awesome. So here, the last card for you, Leo, is this is the ringing of the bell. When the bell rings, it knocks that gremlin out, right? So, oh, what is this? Tornado of Swords. Check it out. You've got the Ten of Swords, but it's. Look at this. It looks cool. It's a sword. It's not Sharknado, it's Swordnado. Swordnado is what knocks your gremlin out. It's weird because it feels kind of towery. It feels kind of Thor-like, right? But it's it's like this here is chaos, right? This is like confusion, chaos, just things getting all jumbled and distraction, whatever. But this is like it's like true chaos from the gods, or you know what I mean? It's massive. But you know what it's telling me is that you may not be able to always knock this gremlin out yourself. It's almost like this whatever this gremlin is, it's very ingrained in you, like South Node. You know, like you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's ingrained in you. You've already mastered it, but yet you're still clinging on to it in this life. That's why it's so hard to knock it from your bell. And that's probably why you have the clearest, most literal spiritual connection to your bell, because sometimes you need that direct connection in order just like to get like intense help from the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? So I could see your gremlin being super intense sometimes for you, Leo. And I feel like the best, if there's any advice in here for you at all, I mean, it's really this. It's really this. This and this. It's the tempering, right? But tempering through this, through balancing, oops, through balancing your dark and your light, through working on it, noticing and, remedying these things, And it's weird how there's this coming together of this green flower and this yellow flower, because I see you mostly as being comfortable with this yellow flower here, and it's like, but even though you're familiar with it and you know how to do it, doesn't mean it's it's healthy to just do that, only that. You know what I mean? It's like this, allow your heart space to expand when you're in situations that you see this happening. All right, so Leo, the for this series, I am doing bonus readings, and the bonus criteria is if any of the super icky cards come out, or cards that people deem as terrible or whatever. They're not always negative, but so if we're looking for death, devil, tower, we're looking for 9 and 10 of swords and 3 of swords, and you have this lovely 10 of swords right here. So Leo, you're getting a bonus. So I'm going to do a whole new bonus reading. It may or may not be related to this. I'm just going to do a go with the flow, what you need to know kind of thing. And look at the bottom of my description box. There'll be a little link at the very bottom. It'll say bonus message. and I'll see you there. All right, take it easy.